The number one concern of business today is the ever-increasing cost of medical care for employees. Insurance premiums continue to increase at a rate higher than general inflation. Most employers have been forced to decrease benefits to maintain affordable insurance premiums. COBRA Solutions understands these issues and has a plan designed to help employees save on their medical costs. Employers may offer a high-deductible plan which lowers the cost of insurance premiums and implement a cafeteria plan to pre-tax most of the non-covered expenses. This video is designed to explain what a cafeteria plan is, the advantages to both employees and the employer, the administration process, and introduce our Cafeteria Plan Manager software. A cafeteria plan is detailed in 3 sections of the Internal Revenue Code that allow employees to pay for eligible expenses with pre-tax dollars. These expenses include health plan premiums, medical expenses not covered by the insurance plan such as deductibles, co-pays, and co-insurance, and dependent care or daycare expenses. Let's take a look at the advantages of a cafeteria plan. First, by paying with pre-tax dollars, employees save between 15 to 38% of the cost of the benefit. Second, because the employee is reducing his or her taxable base, their take-home pay is greater. Lastly, most employees do not receive a deduction on their federal tax return because the expenses must exceed 7.5% of their adjusted gross income. To get a better understanding of the tax advantages of a cafeteria plan, let's look at an example whereby the employee has elected to reduce his income by $200 per pay period to pay for medical expenses. Under the pre-tax cafeteria plan, the $200 is deducted prior to determining federal, state, and payroll taxes. With this lower taxable base, you can see the reduced amounts paid in federal, state, and FICA taxes. By pre-taxing this $200 benefit, the employee's take-home pay is $75 greater than if taken after taxes, which equates to nearly a 38% savings on a $200 benefit. Next, let's take a look at the advantages to the employer. First, employee satisfaction level increases because of the tax savings. It offers employees the ability to pay for benefits not covered by the insurance, such as LASIK eye surgery, and it reduces employer payroll taxes by 7.65% for every dollar that employees pre-tax. To get an idea of the potential savings, let's say you have 50 employees who average $350 in premium contributions. 25 employees elect to contribute $2,500 to a medical FSA, and 10 employees enroll in a dependent care FSA with a $5,000 contribution. The employer would actually save close to $25,000 in payroll tax savings. This is $25,000 that goes directly to the bottom line. There are some disadvantages to a cafeteria plan that you should be aware of prior to implementation. First, there is a use it or lose it clause. In other words, unused funds are forfeited by employees, but they remain in the plan to help pay for plan administrative costs. Second, employers are responsible for the full annual election amount on the first day of the plan. So if an employee submitted a receipt for $2,000 on January 10th, but only has $100 in his account, the employer is responsible for the full $2,000 at that time. This scares some employers, but the fact is that employees overestimate their expenses, and the employer comes out ahead in most years. Who is COBRA Solutions? Well, we have been a leader in employee benefits software since 1990. We were established in 1988 and developed the Cafeteria Plan Manager software in 1992. And we track and change the software and its documents to maintain your compliance with the IRS code so that you don't have to. Now let's take a look at the software that will create and administer your cafeteria plan, the Cafeteria Plan Manager. The software will produce all the necessary documents, including the plan document, sample plan document, and the enrollment forms. Since the program administers with modules, you may implement one or more of the following components: premium reduction plan for insurance premiums, a medical FSA, and a dependent care FSA. The software may be placed on a server and handle up to 5 concurrent users. If you are a third-party administrator, you may administer up to 999 groups. The system will produce monthly statements, and most importantly, it's easy to use. The software resides on your hardware and is not a web-based program. It has the look and feel of a Microsoft program with a Navigator that has a things to do list as well as icons or pictures to perform daily tasks. The Navigator has 3 unique screens for quick access to company information, member information, and routine administrative tasks. Initial setup is very easy. First, enter information on the company, followed by the plan design you desire. By plan design, we mean the cafeteria component you wish to offer. Next, enter the plan maximums as set forth by the company. If the company is going to contribute toward a member's plan, you would notify the system of the amounts. And lastly, enter the payroll schedule of the group. This will designate when an employee will make his or her contribution towards the enrolled components. Once the initial setup has been completed, the system will produce the necessary paperwork. It will create the plan document, which is the governing body of the plan. It should be housed in the administrator's office and utilized to handle any discrepancies that may occur during the plan year. The sample plan document, or SPD, is what you distribute to the employees to explain the plan, employee contributions, reimbursements, and what happens to unused funds. The system will also create enrollment applications and claim forms to submit receipts. It is all the paperwork you need. Once you receive the completed enrollment forms, you would begin to enter the employees' or members' information. The system has the capability to import the information if it is available in a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. Name, address, Social Security number, and hire date is the majority of the information needed, as well as the employee's annual reduction amount. The annual reduction amount is the amount the employee has agreed to reduce his or her salary by. If the employer is making a contribution, they would be entered at this time. Once saved, you will be able to open the member's file to see their current balances and enter any notes you wish on the individual. When you start the program, the system determines if a payroll cycle has occurred. If one has, then it will automatically enter the employee's contribution amount. If there is an employer contribution amount, it will be included and available for immediate reimbursement. Since the system automatically enters contributions, you will only have to know when an employee has missed a pay period. Throughout the plan year, you will need to enter claims or receipts. You would select the employee's name from a drop-down list, enter the provider's name, date of service, a brief claim description, and the cost. The system retains the claim information and notifies the user of how much to reimburse employees. Reimbursements should be set up on a routine schedule. Many employers will just add the amount to an employee's paycheck as a non-taxable reimbursement. The system will produce a statement detailing how the reimbursement amount was determined. If needed, it will create a report showing the reimbursement amounts for each employee. Next, it will print the reimbursement checks and post the amount to the employee's account. It takes just a matter of minutes to perform the entire reimbursement process. Lastly, the system can produce over 35 reports that document everything that has happened in a plan year. There are company reports, enrollment reports, employee reduction reports, reports detailing the receipts that were received, reimbursement reports, account balance reports, discrimination reports proving a plan's compliance to the regulations, as well as reports specific to an employee. If you are a third-party administrator, There are even reports detailing the amount you billed your client and the payments received. Now let's review the information that has been presented in this short video. Cafeteria plans are a win-win situation for employees and employers. Employees decrease their tax liability, increase their take-home pay, and have the ability to pay for expenses which may not be covered under the insurance plan, such as deductibles, co-pays, and co-insurance. Employers get to offer a benefit that does not cost the employee and will save approximately 7.65% of all employee contributions. To administer a cafeteria plan, you need a strong, diverse, but easy-to-use software package. The Cafeteria Plan Manager provides all required documents that are personalized on a company and individual basis. It will track all claims, reimbursements, changes, and makes the administration process quick and easy. What should you do now? Well, we recommend that you determine if you are interested in establishing a cafeteria plan. If so, you may download a free demonstration version of the software from our website. It is a working version and remains operational for 60 days. After evaluating this amazing product, compare it to our competitors. If you can find a more comprehensive product for less money, buy it. If not, purchase the Cafeteria Plan Manager by COBRA Solutions. You will have a 60-day guarantee and may return it for a full refund. Lastly, we recommend you implement a cafeteria plan as soon as possible so you can see the savings it has to offer.